I just started getting word just a couple of moments ago that Charlie Kirk has been shot. We have very few details so far coming in on this. We're dependent on witnesses okay. Utah Valley University, and he was speaking in front of a crowd. And in that moment, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was speaking about obviously trans issues in the country today when a shot or shots rang out. And we can now confirm via Jason Chaffetz, who was at the event at Utah Valley University, that shots rang out as Charlie was talking about transgender mass shootings. Per Jason Chaffetz, a witness there says he can't say that he saw blood, but he saw him he can't say also that he saw him get shot, but he did hear the gunshot ring out, and he was watching Charlie, and then he fell back and to the left.
Yes, one of the most important voices in America was just shot in Utah. Pray for Charlie and his family. Please, I'm begging you, don't watch that video. I'm feeling bad, like what I've just seen. Every time they pump division and scream racism, they stir hate and create the environment where things like this happen. Immediately, MMBC did not hesitate. They started their game already.
Yeah, we're showing, by the way, our affiliate in Utah and the aftermath of the shooting. You could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do at gunshots. The FBI director, Kash Patel, has weighed in on this. He just tweeted the following: "We're closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and the investigation." Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016. And his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand. He was really quite young as an activist when the president launched his initial campaign. And he has kind of ridden along with MAGA since 2016 and built up a massive, massive brand of his own. His group has brought in.
I believe you heard them. I'm so freaking sick. I'm so freaking mad. Charlie dedicated his entire freaking life to fixing America and protecting the nation's children from radical wokeism. That is what I've witnessed this guy throughout what he's doing. University, moving from one area to another. And for that, the left literally shot him. You know, it is too fast from the information and the video that I've watched. If he survives, it is by God's grace. From what I've seen with my eyes, I would not advise any person to see that video. You won't be able to sleep. And look at Libra Media, what they're doing right now. This is not what they're supposed to be saying here. It get me so...
Who got shot, he was a pretty big influence in whatever was going, like their agenda, right? So if, I don't know, I hope it all like gets figured out, and I really don't want this to happen again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. From what I heard, it was a sniper from a long ways away. So I don't know. I think the focus of this should probably be on probably some sort of gun control or something like that, so that things like this can't happen again.
Anything else? Thank you guys so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Getting live reaction from people who were witnesses in Orem, Utah, at Utah Valley University, as Charlie Kirk was doing a Prove Me Wrong event on campus on a beautiful day at the university. Jason Chaffetz is back with us again, and he was.
Today is a very bad day. These are eyewitnesses, people that were there in that area. What I'm asking right now, they did not check people before they arrive in this avenue. This is why having an event in an open area like this is risky at this time. We saw what happened to Trump. Even till today, liberals believe that was not real, like that was fake. If Charlie survived this, they will still tell us like it is fake. Watching MMBC just few minutes ago, one person was analyzing it like maybe it was a supporter celebrating shooting up. That's what that man said. It makes me sick.
I just want to give my initial thoughts on Charlie and what we're seeing. Obviously, it doesn't look good. This is a guy with a 4-year-old, a 1-year-old, a family. I've known him since 2019. Yeah, you can hate his opinions. You can hate how he goes out and the tactics, the rhetorical tactics he uses, but to engage in violence, he's never done that. He's never advocated for any of that. And this has become the norm, it seems. President Trump was nearly killed twice. And I don't even, I've known Charlie, let me say this, I've known Charlie to be an intellectual. I know, like, the left will be like, no, he's not. Of course he's not. No, he is. He's one of the most well-read people that I've ever met. We had our disagreements. We had podcasts together where we debated on foreign policy, things like that, and it's been a while since I talked to him. But the last time I did, I was calling because he had just recorded this amazing debate that he had with a socialist. And he did such an incredible job from an intellectual standpoint, in a very good-natured, well-intentioned debate. And I said, Charlie, this is you at your best. And he said, thank you, and I think that was the last time we spoke. I'm just praying for his family, his beautiful wife. I don't know her personally, but God, my heart goes out to you and those kids who may never get to know their father if he doesn't survive this. That breaks my heart more than anything. I've seen it too many times with my own friends in the military, and I just can't imagine that kind of heartbreak. So hey, look, prayers out to Charlie and his family, and this isn't about politics. This is just personal.
Please, just dedicate some time and pray for him. He's in a critical condition. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. It is hard to be a content creator, especially putting out informations like this. At a certain point, I was scared, like, to show my face on videos. I wanted to be putting out clips, my voice on videos without showing my face because of things like this. But I decided to do this. Reason, it is difficult for me to even actually prove my location sometimes because of the kind of hate one sees on a daily basis. God should protect us all. This should not be happening. No matter how you disagree with someone politically, it should not result to this. You should not even think of taking away someone's life. This is, I believe you've seen the person responsible for that. I'm waiting to see reactions, how these people will say or twist this now. I'm sick to actually see this.
Pray. We can pray, God, that he survived this. Pray for his family.